soldier of the United States Army may serve, let's say, 4 years, 5 years, whatever the case is, get out of the Army, and then maybe later down the road decide they want to come back into the Army. Maybe things just didn't work out on the civilian side and they want back into that Army life. Well, related to that, I have a question from a viewer that asks, if you get out and decide to come back in, let's say 5 years after ETS date, are you treated the same as everyone else in basic training? Kind of, to some extent, not for everything, because if you've been out, I believe it's for like more than 3 years, they're going to make you go back to basic training. Now, you don't necessarily do the entire basic training. They may bring you back after week 3, week 2. It just kind of depends sometimes on your experience and what you did, before you got out and then wanted to come back in, as far as where they kind of put you. But nonetheless, during training, yeah, they're going to treat you the same as all the privates and all the new people. But there are certain things here and there where they will treat you a little bit different. One of those key examples that I've always heard from people that have done this actual particular thing is that they didn't have to stay in the same barracks as all the brand new soldiers, right? All the brand new soldiers probably have some bays with a bunch of bunk beds or something like that. They're getting messed with in the middle of the night. The drill sergeants are coming in and waking them up, doing some crazy stuff or whatever the case is, right? Well, those individuals that are there to like repeat basic training or portions of basic training to go back into the Army, they usually stay somewhere else where the drill sergeants don't typically mess with you. You're going to be, reliant on needing to be somewhere at a certain time. Let's say you're doing physical fitness, at 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever the case is in basic training. Well, then it's going to be your responsibility to get there on time. But then at the end of the day, you're going through all the training that everybody else is going through. And then once they release, I guess, or are done with the training, right? The basic training soldiers, they're still pretty heavily, under the drill sergeant's control. But those other individuals, they may get turned loose to go back to their other rooms that they have, these other barracks that they have, type of thing to stay at, where they may get to like keep their cell phones. They may get to, do what they want and kind of go to bed when they want and shower when they want, type of thing. But still have like a timeline, and it's on them to kind of do it. So in that kind of way, you may get a little bit more leniency.